Cristiano Ronaldo will be playing for Man United once again. Yes, that is right, the transfer deal actually happened, and it's time to finally believe in this reality. Being 36 years old, Cristiano is returning to the place that brought him so much happiness at the beginning of his football career. The first glory, the first Champions League Cup, the first Ballon d'Or. It all happened here in Manchester. Now he's ready to make some noise again at Old Trafford and in all Premier League stadiums. 12 years ago, Cristiano left Manchester all alone. And now he has his beloved Georgina and 4 children. And of course, this time he has more money in his bank account. Surely now Ron can afford a house much better than on his last voyage in England. Journalists have already found out all the information. Now we know where Ronaldo will dine, swim and rest, and also found a reminder of Irina Shayk herself. So, already gave a like to this video? It is time to do it. Done? And have you subscribed? Fine. Then we move on to figure out what kind of accommodation Ronaldo has. The Sun has already managed to find out exactly where Ronaldo settled in Manchester, and even showed photos of the interiors of Ronaldo's luxurious mansion. But first things first. Cristiano flew to England from Portugal on Thursday, 2nd of September. He landed at Manchester Airport on a private plane. Already on a runaway, Ronaldo was greeted by Manchester United officials along with the security service. The footballer was immediately escorted to his new home. After arriving, he had to go through a 5-day quarantine. Even for the sake of such a star as Cristiano Ronaldo, rules were not exceptional. Well, quarantine is not much of a burden, especially when you can deal with it in such a house with family and friends. The Sun doesn't write whether Ronaldo bought this house or just rented it during his stay in Manchester. The mansion costs several million pounds. So this is what Ronaldo's new accommodation looks like from the outside. Yeah, the building is not that high, but still quite large. There's enough space for the whole Portuguese family, that's for sure. According to media reports, there are 7 bedrooms in the house. In such a pool, Cristiano will be able to take a swim during his free time and relax with the kids and Georgina. The mansion has a large living room with a fabulous decor and a huge natural skin rug on the floor. It is unlikely that portraits of Celine Dion and Emma Watson really hang on the walls. Most likely they were photoshopped when the house was rented out. Did you think the living room will have 1 sofa and 1 TV? You see, here's the set with a dining corner. Next up, we have a dedicated cinema room with a projector and big red sofas. Everything you need for a good rest. Yes, the bathroom does have a window. You can enjoy the natural views without getting out of the jacuzzi. And of course, there's a large, spacious and bright kitchen where you can cook food for the whole family. So, it seems we're not blinded. A birch is growing in the yard? Isn't it a reminder of forgotten Russian friend Irina Shayk? No doubt, the house is guarded at the highest level. Ronaldo has already hired several security guards to be calm for himself and his family. Ronaldo's fans of course got used to seeing the Portuguese in such a fancy environment, but there were still a lot of admiring comments. All these are in one house. God, please come and help me. Good life. What more can I say? TV is a bit of a distance from the bed. Other than that, seems okay. Should have set him up with something better. It's Ronaldo for fuck's sake. How do you like Ronaldo's new home? Impressed? Or is it not such a chic house it claims to be? Share your opinions in the comments below. Ronaldo seems to really enjoy being in England again. Who said that there's no sun in Manchester? He wrote on Instagram and attached a photo from his vacation with his family. In the comments, people hurried to remind him that in winter everything will be much worse. But for now, you can enjoy the rare case of fall sun. Ronaldo's house is located in a very quiet and secluded area. Georgina, along with the kids, has already managed to take a walk through the local fields with a flock of sheep. Yes, it seems that Ronaldo made himself a real village-like life. According to The Sun, a source close to the Ronaldo family said that the player is very happy to return to the United Kingdom. He enjoyed his time in Manchester, whilst Georgina Rodriguez used to also live in the UK when she worked as a nanny here. This was even before she moved to Spain, where she met Cristiano. Yes, they all know about the local weather, but they also know how welcoming the British are and are happy that their children will get to know life in the United Kingdom. The newspaper quoted its source as saying, Interestingly enough, Ronaldo's hotel is set to open in Manchester in the near future. This will be his fourth project within the Pestana CR7 brand. This is how the coolest hotel in the city center on the corner of Piccadilly and Newton Street should look like. True fans of Cristiano will remember that 13 years ago, their icon had already acquired a house in Manchester, and it was a completely different mansion. It was located in Elderly Edge, Cheshire, home to many of the Premier League footballers. This is what Ronaldo's house in Manchester, which he bought in 2008, looked like. Photo courtesy of Daily Mail reporters, for which we are thankful to them. The mansion was worth £3,895,000 back then. It looks more impressive than the current one, but a little less modern. The interior of the house looked something like this. It seemed to be luxurious, but clearly not decorated with taste. 13 years ago, this was considered fashionable. And again, we have the window in the bathroom. In the house itself, there was a swimming pool, jacuzzi, steam room, and gym. The three-story building also contains 5 bedrooms and several dressing rooms for him and for her. Ronaldo also had a games room and a separate cinema. Impressive list, isn't it? Large windows overlooked a huge green garden. According to some reports, Ronaldo attempted to sell the mansion back in 2009 when he was leaving for Madrid, but he got no buyer whatsoever. Since 2014, the house has been rented by another Man United player, Luke Shaw, as soon as he moved from Southampton. Some sources claim that the footballer was paid only £7,000 a month to rent this house. In 2018, Ronaldo decided to sell the house again. According to media articles, the price had been set at £3,250,000. It seems that back in the days, Cristiano said goodbye to the dream of returning to Manchester United and even dropped the price of the mansion so that at least someone would take it. But never say never. Several years have passed, and CR7 is back in England in even more legendary status than a decade ago. Of course, with a much more staggering accommodation. Did you enjoy Ronaldo's home tour? We will be glad to see your likes and subscriptions under this video. It was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one and a house no worse than Cristiano's. And see ya in a bit.